What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Throw Lab. We have an unboxing for you today. This one's super special. So if any of you have been paying attention in the community over the summer until now, SF Yoyos released a statement about how they are going to kind of close the previous chapter of the brand and kind of go back to their roots. And this was all around a mysterious post as well of a new yo-yo they wanted to drop called the BD in connection to SF birthday is really what that means. And there was a really funny post on Instagram that certainly caught my eye, and I decided, let's just do it. But I'm going to read this for you verbatim, and this was the post. It was a text-based post. Well, first of all, it was a two-pictured post. One of them was like a 8-bit present, and then you slided it over, and then there was this text written on the page. Some of you will recognize this as a script of a lot of other viral yo-yo videos, but this is what they said. Can I sell a yo-yo with no picture or any description? I don't know. That's a pretty hard trick. It's almost impossible. If I can do this, you owe your third at 16 SF BDs. And so there was a link to go to a Shopify site that SF was running to purchase a SF BD, completely blind. You did get to pick your colorways. I did it, and I got the colorway of clear. I think these only ran like 40 or 50 bucks. I don't recall now. This was back in July. I'm filming this in November. Today's date is actually November 22nd. So it's been quite a few months since July that this post went up. And if you go to the SF website, there's a couple different blog posts around this listing talking about how they had such an overwhelming response to that post, and more people than they expected to put in orders for the SF BD Yoyo. And so much so that Shopify actually froze their account because they thought it was fraudulent, the amount of people that were supporting SF Yoyo. So, if you were one of the individuals out there that went and got one of these SF BD Yoyos, good for you, man. It's so awesome to see the community just coming out in absolute crowds to support a brand in the yo-yo world. So without further ado, we have the box. It's here now. It finally arrived. The SF BD, or birthday, is the name of the yo-yo. I did get it in the clear colorway. I have some string over here ready to go, some Sochi string. I'm not a big fan of box string, but I trust SF would have sent something pretty good anyway, so we'll check it out. We'll see what they sent along, if they sent anything. I wouldn't hold it against them if they sent nothing. I have seen a couple images of this yo-yo on the forums. It's kind of hard to avoid spoilers when clearly so many people signed up to get this yo-yo. It looks pretty awesome. It definitely doesn't have a finger spinnable cup. It looks like it's one of those flat cups, which seems to be pretty popular right now in the community, specifically with disc yo-yos, and Unparalleled have come out with some similar designs. But this one is an SF yo-yo, and should be noted, this is my very first ever SF yo-yo. I don't know. I definitely think their viral marketing got me. But I'm looking forward to it, and everyone's who's shown a picture of their BD, it comes with a little black note on it, and I'm looking forward to reading what the note says. So here it is. We have some string. It doesn't look like anything too specific of a string that I'm familiar with. It could be kitty string, but I'm uncertain there. We have a nice SF logoed sticker, which comes with it along. Nothing left in the box. We can toss that away. Let's open up this. So it comes in a crushed velvet pouch, which is really nice. But let's read this note first. It says, Michael, Downtown is a wild name. They just throwing things everywhere these days. SF. Um, anyway, that I live in Downingtown. Is where I am located. It's really cool that they took the time to write all of these notes out. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. So here it is. Nice clear colorway. It actually looks like it could be finger spinnable. The inside cups aren't as concave as I was thinking they were going to be. It's not as not as flat as I thought it was going to be based on photos. Sadly, I've been looking all over the place for any kind of specs on this yo-yo, and I've not been able to see any that I feel like I can trust. However, I do have a scale here, so let's give it a quick weigh. It feels really light, just in the hand. Let's have a look here. So yo-yo plus bearing, wait for it to settle. Looks like it's changing around a little bit. I'm getting a reading of 65 grams. I can't guarantee that my scale is 100%. Some scales may vary. I'm moving it around. Okay, there it says 64, 64, 64. So I saw 65, 64. So somewhere in there seems to be a close representation of what the weight on this yo-yo is. I wish I had more to talk about. I don't actually have a ruler near me today. So, but the diameter. What I can do is I can give you another yo-yo that I do know specs for, which is the Turner return top buoy. And if I put the hubs next to each other, they are approximately the same overall diameter as far as the size of the outer hubs. If I put them right next to each other, approximately the same size as well. I don't know if I can get that perfect for you guys. The gap is obviously much bigger. Overall, put it this way. I really like, oops, and there I go dropping my brand new yo-yo. Did I ding it? Good, I didn't. Good thing to have a wooden desk. Anyway, looks really nice. It looks like the catchstone is really pretty. It's got nice weight out in the outer rims here. You can tell they've definitely pushed a lot of the weight out from the inside of the cup out into this fatter lip. You could probably do finger grinds with this, for sure, regular grinds. And I think we're going to be able to get a DNA off of this as well. Looks like a center track bearing. All right, without further ado, let's get a string on it. Let's throw some tricks and then give you a reaction as to how I think it plays. All right, so sit tight. We'll get to it. Hyper smooth off the first pull. We're back. Just want to go over a few notes here for the SF BD. It's incredibly stable. It's a really fun, casual throw, leaning into a competitive throw possibility. It definitely has the spin time to handle nearly anything you can throw at it. I was able to finger spin it with the DNA, and as well as do a couple other of my more lengthier combos. I don't have any idea if SF is going to run another public run of this. I don't think so. I think this was a limited run. Would love to know from you in the comments. Did you also jump on the bandwagon to get yourself an SF BD? If you did, I would love to know what colorway you chose to pick up. I've seen the unknown colorways, and I don't think I've seen any of the other ones just yet. So would sound off in the comments below if you got a different color than me. Yeah, I would love to know your thoughts. I think it's great. I think it's a really fun yo-yo. Do I think it's going to become an everyday carry for me? I'm not so certain, because I feel like my buoy from Turner Return Tops still kind of has me grabbed by it. I like how floaty that one is, but I really like the rim weight on the SF BD. It's really stable. I found at no point during any of my tricks was it slowing down before I needed it to, so it definitely had the power to get through everything. So that's going to do it for today's unboxing here on Throw Lab. This is the SF BD, or birthday yo-yo. It was a complete blind purchase. The only thing they gave us, I believe, was the colorways initially. I just can't remember what they are. And now when you go to sfyoyos.com, it doesn't list it anywhere, and you can't find the Shopify store anymore. So also looking to try to get true specs. If I can find specs anywhere on the internet, I'll be sure to update the comments below to include a pinned comment with all of the specs on there. But like I said, on a scale, this thing weighed out to be around 64 grams. I definitely noticed that a lot of yo-yo brands are moving towards the lighter spectrum of yo-yos lately. I dig it. I think they're super floaty and super exciting. But that'll do it for me today, gang. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the video if you don't already. I know a lot of my viewers are non-subscribers. Just check out what else we have on the channel. We have lots of other videos. I have another unboxing coming up very soon. I'm actually going to film it after this video, so stay tuned for that. You can find me over on Instagram at DoWhat'sFun. I'm just about everywhere here in the yo-yo community. But yeah, shout out to SF Yoyos for doing something pretty wild with a complete blind bag purchase. I think it kind of works. A lot of yo-yos these days get picked based on actual aesthetics, and sometimes you just gotta trust a company to put out a good yo-yo, and this is definitely a good yo-yo. But all right, gang, I'll catch you later. See you in the next one. Thanks.